Cheney W, VTS.
VTS. Take it away now. Like for me to slip from 21 bird outbound. CGC 1191. Draft is 4.2 and they're off.
Cheney W, VTS. Yep, that's all understood, sir. Thank you.
VTS, Eleanor.
Eleanor, VTS. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, we're all finished on the Hogue Trotter. We're back to 44.
Eleanor, VTS. All understood. Thank you.
Ahoy, shipmates! Yes, I know I'm late. I was down in Portsmouth for Armed Forces Day, and the Red Arrows came over, but the Red Arrows came over at 3:20ish. I had a display for about 20 minutes, and then I hightailed it back here to port, hence I'm a little bit late. Badly organised, that's what I am, shipmates, badly organised. But anyway, just in time to see a few ships arriving, or departing, shall I say? I'm all confused. Got Celebrity Apex there, and the Regal Princess, and Iona's due at 5:30. It's a lovely day out there, actually. It was a bit cloudy down in Portsmouth. I imagine the weather was here similar in port. And the temperatures has been warming up.
Yeah, VTS, it's a Verbi, finished with a Hogue Trotter. We're going to go up to 203 and wait for the Cheney Express away, 1930.
Yep, that's all received, Mike. And yeah, 1930 away from the CT1.
Right, cheers, Andy, thank you.
Yep, had some. It's got some great footage of the Red Arrows. Had a parachute jump in by the. Well, I think it was the.
Derparting, VTS. Good afternoon.
I think it was the Navy that was parachute jumping in. Not sure. Had a display team. Lots going on down there. Lot of people. Apparently, according to the organisers, the busiest event they'd had. Right, I see there's plenty of shipmates in the chat.
Derparting, VTS. That's all understood. Thank you. No immediate traffic for you at the moment, sir.
Oh, it's good visibility. Does look good. What's the weather like out there? 63 nautical miles visibility. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look at that. It's clear as a whistle. You can almost see into people's back gardens on the Isle of Wight. That's the ferry to Fishbourne there, just scuttling off to the edge. Celebrity Apex has just gone round the corner. Lots of pleasure craft out on the beach. I don't know what that building is. There's the red jet there. Right in the centre of our screen, there's a building. I've often seen it, but I can't quite work out where it is. I probably need to triangulate something, I suspect. Obviously, I have not been listening to the radio, so I don't know if Iona is still due at 5:30. Ahoy there, Gaynor England. Ahoy there, Rab Nesbitt. Ahoy there, Deborah Speller. Oh, there, Elizabeth G. Oh, she bet books said try watching live stream. Yes, we tried live streaming. Oh, it looks like Shield Hall sneaking in from the right hand side of the screen there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we tried red streaming. No, we tried live streaming from a GoPro, but I don't know if there was a problem with the 5G connectivity or something. But it was just not. Sorry, it didn't work. It looked fine on the screen, but when we watched it back, it was just it just glitched all the time, didn't it? Not very good. Sorry about that. But you never know them to try these things. Shipmate Mark G, our excellent blue spanner. He's got a bit of information here for us. Celebrity Apex, 2,838 passengers on board. 1297 crew. Excellent. Regal Princess, as we're looking at the moment, she's off on a 12-day British Isles round trip, including Ireland and France. Calling in at Portland. Place on Ireland which I've mispronounced. I'll call it Cobb.
VTS, the Ho Trotter. That's now Western Shelf out.
Or Co.
The Ho Trotter VTS all received, sir. Thank you. Ready go at the reach, followed by the Shield Hall, inward bound.
I thought so.
All understood. Many thanks.
There's a ship that's just departing, a Ro-Ro. There we go. Called the Hogue Trotter. Maybe Del Boy has expanded into shipping. Yeah, it's a Regal Princess calling at Portland, Cove, Dublin, Greenock, Kirkwall, Invergordon, Leith, in Edinburgh, and Le Havre. So, quite an itinerary. I think there was a shipmate actually out on the Shield Hall today. I seem to remember someone saying. Mark G's excellent spell. There's posted a link up for Shield Hall. Actually, no, I think someone's going on the Shield Hall tomorrow. The Shield Hall's running 80th anniversary, 80th D-Day commemoration cruises. Hoy there, Paul Jones. Just whizzing around the... Oh no, what's going on here? There we go. I can see the stern of Iona. I haven't heard on the radio yet. I don't know if any of the blue spanners have heard anything on the radio. She's due at 5:30. Probably get a Celebrity Apex on cruise cam. Yes, I was a very busy day down at Portsmouth. I was surprised at the number of booths for bodies to do with, I don't know what you call them, charities or bodies. You know, there was the Army and the RNLI and the veterans and charities and, well, there was a lot down there. It's surprising.
Shield Hall, Southampton VTS. Shield Hall VTS question, evening again. Just to confirm, question, are you proceeding east of the greens or west of the greens?
There you go, there's Shield Hall.
Shield Hall VTS, copy.
Looks like she's on a collision course with Regal Princess. Burn off VTS. Yes, so it's a bit panic tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll be better organised for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have even more ships departing, only 3 today. I'll show you a view. There's some interesting weather, see, but there's some blue patches of blue sky, but lots of dark clouds. I almost think I felt a spot of rain down in Portsmouth earlier. It's one of those sorts of days. It feels more like April, I think, than June. It just hasn't warmed up yet. Here is the stern of Iona. You can still see lines attached. Yeah, she's not due away till 5:30. Regal Princess heading down to Cowshot. Yep, tomorrow we have 4 cruise ships departing. You have the Arvia, the Arcadia, the Queen Mary 2, and the Seven Seas Splendor. I don't know why I feel like I need for an American accent when I'm saying Splendor. And also Fraser at Sea will be joining us as well tomorrow. Ahoy there, shipmate Stephen D. Roberts. Sends out an ahoy to us. There's lots of pleasure craft out on the Solent. I imagine conditions pretty good out on the Solent. A bit of a breeze, but the breeze is coming from the... Let's have a look at the weather. Yeah, the breeze is coming from the northwest. So every time the breeze comes from the northwest, most of the water in the Solent is sheltered by the land, and it makes for pleasant sailing or a pleasant day out on a boat. You're highly unlikely to spill your gin and tonic or your rum-based drink. Oh, that reminds me. I did have some rum. I had some 3-year-old bourbon barrel-aged rum down at the Armed Forces Day. Very good it was indeed. I could have a little word with the lady to see if perhaps we can have a Solent Ships rum. Be a Hoy Shipmate run, I think. That's what it should be, shouldn't it? That's what we need. We need our own rum. And yeah, there goes. There's the red funnel and the old shield hall coming up the outside. I think she's in the small ships channel. There's a main channel and then there's a small ships channel, which I think is where the ferry is. I know there's a small ships channel there, and I'm only saying I think because geography is a little difficult to work out from some of the angles of these cameras. But in the small ships channel, it's designed for pleasure craft and smaller vessels so that they can whiz up and down without getting in the way of the larger craft. Yeah, shield hall's just turning around. God, that's a really good view. How clear is that view of the ferry going to Fishbourne? Just disappearing behind that bit of headland there. Interestingly, the ferry to Fishbourne goes in and then goes back out. It just reverses back out, unlike the Red Funnel ferry, which goes forwards and backwards. The Fishbourne ferry had just a little pirouette just before on its way back out. Yeah, so very impending skies. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a thunderstorm at some point. There is stern of Iona. What is the temperature? Temperature, we are looking at temperature of 17.6. It's still not really very warm, is it? Disappointingly temperate for this time of year. Shipmate Debbie Sainsbury says, when does Iona go out? Iona is due to depart at 5:30, shipmate. That's the current information I have. I don't doubt that'll be any different. It could always be delayed, of course, but currently departing at 5:30 for Iona. Shipmate Paula Jones says, oh, St. Clair doesn't pirouette. Oh, yes, you're right, shipmate. Obviously a local knowing such information. Yes, the Victoria of White does a little wobbly one. But St. Clair doesn't know. Oh, no. I shall have to make some films about that to show you the differences. It's on my list of things to do, my ever-expanding list of things to do. There's a... what's that behind? There's the green Zeebrugge, shield hall on the left-hand side there. Shipmate Debbie's happy with my answer. Fantastic, shipmate. I think the Green Zeebrugge has an inappropriate name. It's clearly a very blue hull on the Green Zeebrugge. Definitely a good day for a sail, though. Look at that. You've got very flat water here in port. Like I say, because of the north-westerly wind, means that the land is sheltering the water. Ideal for out there on your sailboat. Paula Jones? No, says just an anorak. Yeah, she was providing extra information on the ferry to Fishbourne. I talk about how they pirouette, but not all of them pirouette. Yes, you've got to, if you know, you know. And there goes one of the other red funnels off to the Isle of Wight. There's the inappropriately named Green Zeebrugge. I would think we're going to have Celebrity Apex shortly on Cow's Cam. Yeah, not far away. I've actually got my eyes on that for a change. I'm too busy looking at other things and I don't notice. And briefly, a ship will appear on Cow's Cam. Oh, there's a big dark cloud over the Iona way there. Like something's on fire. Either that or the sausages be burnt on the barbecue. Shipmate Paul Jones lives in Cambridgeshire. Wow, that's so you really are a super anorak there, shipmate. Have you ever lived in the area, or are you just fascinated with the ferries of the world? Certainly do like a good ferry. When I was down in Portsmouth earlier, there's a ferry from Fishbourne, a ferry from Ryde, and the Fast Cat also, all right in front of me at the same time. An excellent shot. Although I was too busy stuffing my face with a sandwich to do anything with it. Yacht there. Looks like he's at anchor. Yeah. Oh, we've got a row there in the very back. Not sure which row that is. That's the Apollon Highway there, right behind Regal Princess. And just to the left, top of our screen, right in the distance, you can see the Isle of Wight. On the top of the Isle of Wight, it's a little bit sticking up. That's the sea mark. That's a good sign of good visibility if we can see the sea mark. Shipmate Shelby Kling, says that my parents were on the Princess. Could see them on their balcony while watching. Excellent. Always good to see parents on the balcony. Make sure they're not getting carried away at the buffet. I'll try putting the radio back on, see what's going on. I've forgotten I turned it off. I think Celebrity Apex shortly on Cow's Cam. I would think it's going to be getting pretty close. That's the Apollon Highway. Oh, Shipmate Paula Jones has been updating me on ferry movements. I said the island is my spiritual home. I visit a lot. Said they like anything with an engine, aviation, marine or car. Excellent. Oh, ahoy there, shipmates. Mags N. Oh, just become a member. Many thanks, shipmate. Welcome aboard. Glad you've become a member. Well, make your way down to the galley and grab yourself a mug of grog. Shipmate Peter Jones says we're due to depart on Iona in 20 minutes. I don't know if he's got any information from the tannoys. 20 minutes is the scheduled departure time. Oh, we got a race.
Essex Star. Southampton VTS, over.
We got the Celebrity Apex blasting past the Apollon Highway. That's, I think there's a floating restaurant platform feature on the side there. It goes up and down. It's the orange rectangular bit. It's also used for taking passengers down to the tenders. It's a really ingenious way of getting people up and down. Look at the sailboat there, the black sail. Oh, very ominous looking they are.
Essex Star, Southampton VTS. Question, are you dragging your anchor, over? Essex Star, Southampton VTS. Question, are you dragging your anchor, over?
There we go. Off goes
Essex
Celebrity
Star,
Apex.
Southampton VTS. That's all copied, thank you.
Ah, that's right, shipmates. Spell Mark Jesus Little Magic Carpet. I'd forgotten the name.
Southampton VTS, Iona.
Ah, good. Just in time.
Iona, Southampton VTS, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Pilot on the way?
Iona, Southampton VTS. Yeah, your pilot should be walking up the gangway any second now.
Marvellous. Thank you very much.
No problem.
There we go. Pilot on his way. The ships aren't allowed to leave without a pilot. The pilot knows all the peculiarities of the local water. And they start to get a bit nervous when the pilot hasn't turned up. He's normally due there half an hour before departure. But quite recently I've been hearing people saying they've been getting stuck in traffic, which I find amusing. Shipmate Peter Jones says he's just kicking back with a brew, looking forward to the fields. Excellent. I don't know what the weather is in the fields at the moment. Shipmate Gainer England says we'll buy the funnel with our flag. Okay. Is this a peculiar counties of England flag? I haven't had one of those in a while. I had one the other day, but the shipmates already said what it was. Sort of cheating. Shipmate Little Leaborn thinking of getting on Iona to the fields. That's a good choice, shipmate. There seems to be a lot of choices between the large ship and the small ship. Actually, Fraser from Sea tomorrow is going to have a little chat about that. Some of our shipmates seem to like the smaller ships and some like the larger ships. I think it's just fantastic that we have ships for all seasons, don't we? Pop Cow's cam back. Waiting for Regal Princess. Oh, shipmate Gainring has got a county flag. Oh no, and I've not done my research. I was too busy watching Red Arrows in Portsmouth. Maybe I'll do a bit of sneaky research now. Yep. Let's have a look at these flags, shall we? Ooh. Oh, interesting. Just looking at the county flags. Actually, I seem to know more than I remembered. That's not all, is it? Very good one.
Alleycat Cows, VTS traffic information. Apollon Highway, north of the road, middle out. Celebrity Apex, south ride out. Regal Princess is approaching the Prince Consort.
Not sure this is particularly helpful. I've actually got a map of the flags, and they're in their county location, but it doesn't tell me which county they are. So I can guess a few of them. Tricky. Now I have to think about this. I have to wing it. That's Shield Hall coming towards us. She's been running trips out for the 80th celebrations of D-Day. I think that's yesterday and today. Well, no, today and tomorrow. She actually had some spaces on board. I was thinking about trying to go out, but by the time she comes back in, I would have missed the ship's TV completely. So maybe another time. Shipmate Nat Bell says, can't wait the 26th of July. Serenade of the Seas. That's a ship you won't see very often. Serenade of the Seas. Oh, where are you going on Serenade of the Seas then, shipmate? Somewhere exotic, I would imagine. That's a Celebrity Apex off around the Isle of Wight. You can see there's one of the Hogue Ro-Ro ships heading down Southampton water. No movement yet on Iona. In fact, the pilot, I don't think, has even turned up yet. I get very worried when the pilots haven't turned up. Well, it's a good chance, actually, if I was looking at the map. I'm trying to work out where. Shield Hall is just passing the Netley terminal, or the Hawley terminal. I think we've got. I think she's going to be quite close to Iona by the time she gets up Southampton water. Currently travelling at 6.6 knots. That's not desperately fast. No, I was just thinking if she's close enough to Iona, she'll be blasting her horns and whistles and whoop-de-whoops things. So we should be able to hear all that, but I don't know if she's going to be close enough. If she's actually in the port here, if she's here somewhere in the port, which she often is, just where that powerboat is, then we get to hear a whole host of whoops and wallops and bangs and pops and whizzes. I don't think she's going to get there in time. Not at 6 knots anyway. Oh, with the shipmate Gainer England says, can I give a shout out to TJ? My grandson at home. Well, ahoy there, TJ. Looks like your grandmother is about to go on a cruise, shipmate. So I'll give you a big ahoy. And now on Cow's Cam. There we go. There is the Princess. I really do need to reconfigure my networking to use TCP rather than UDP. That calls it ghosting. Seem to fall short of hours in the day sometimes. I think we've been enjoying a lovely sail away from Southampton today. It's not raining. It's relatively warm. It's great visibility. Excellent speller. Mark G's got some information of it. 3,392 passengers on Regal Princess, 1,340 crew. To be confirmed, apparently. There we go. There's sunny Leon the Solent. In fact, that's where the plane took off that dropped our parachuters down in Portsmouth. The plane took off from Leon the Solent Airport. Came overhead, did a couple of circuits, threw half a dozen men out the back. And they came fluttering down. They came shooting down anyway, with their parachutes. All landed safely, very neatly, very impressive. Yes, I need to sort out this smearing, don't I? So there's Shield Hall, the Hogue row there, the red funnel. And looks like another smaller ship. I think it's the Janie W. No, nothing from Iona yet. Well, she did radio in about 10 minutes ago asking where the pilot was. I'm assuming the pilot is now on board. There we go. Now we get a whole host of ships now. So we've got the Shield Hall, the Regal Princess, the Hogue, and the Red Funnel Ferry. Or Red Osprey. That's a busy bit of Solent there, and a few yachts. Shipmate Peter Jones, who's on Iona, says that Iona will be departing in 10 to 15 minutes. A touch late then, but not as late as the captain was, I guess. Gaynor England says we are on the side of the S on P&O Cruises logo. Okay. If I had cruise cam working, I'd be able to see you on cruise cam, but cruise cam unfortunately is out of action due to scaffolding on the building. A whole lot of cladding works going on. It'll be some time before that's finished. Maybe September time, I would imagine. I'll have a look on book cam, but I'm pretty sure I can't see the top. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, where did she say she was? Somewhere, didn't she? What did she say? You said near the O or near the P or something. Near the O. Let's have a look. See if we can see the O of P&O Cruises. I have a feeling it's behind the building on this camera. Yeah. And that's unfortunate. There's Shieldy Hall. Now we can see the top of Iona, but the location where the shipmate is, Gaynor. She's along the back here somewhere, but I don't think we can see the sign. I think the sign that she's standing by is right behind the clock. Yeah. Right behind there. Yeah, that's the only bit we can't see from port. Yep. Just right behind the clock. Shipmate Sarah says that Captain Wesley has just told us rough seas are predicted. Oh, curious. I wonder. Let's see, rough seas. Oh, yes, could be, because a northerly wind, it will tend to stir up the North Sea. What is the weather forecast? I'm not particularly relevant down here, but yeah, a little bit of wind. Obviously a bit windier. Bit windier over in the North Sea. Well, that goes Regal Princess. Luckily, if you're travelling North Sea and it's a bit bumpy, it'll be at night time anyway, so don't worry, shipmate. You can have a couple of rums, head on back to your cabin, and you'll be none the wiser. Look at the lines just in case. We've been told that it'd be 10 to 15 minutes or so. Yes, all the lines are still attached to Iona. Shipmate Peter Jones says may need 1 or 2 glasses of something to help calm the sea. So at least get yourself some Solent Ships rum, shipmate. I'll have to produce some. Oh, Elizabeth Leaborn says the wristbands are good. I think we're talking about the seasickness thing here. Ah, yeah. A shipmate running wood. Chuck says Captain Wesley's best. I've heard a lot of positive comments about Captain Wesley. I think he must work on his announcements. Although I must say, when I was on Iona, I never heard any announcements. Well, either I wasn't listening. Probably wasn't listening. Oh, our excellent blue spanner Mark G says that he obviously met Captain Wesley on Arvia in the Caribbean. Apparently he holidays on a cruise. Do you think he gets company discounts? I think he might do. Right, I've just noticed we've got a few shipmates down by the lines of Iona, so it looks like she's due away very shortly, I would imagine. That's good. So obviously the pilot turned up. We didn't get stuck in traffic this time. Shipmate Shepherd Book is coming in with some anti-seasickness advice. He says, saves time, make them doubles. Good point. Shipmate Sarah says, there's a good compilation on YouTube of his announcements. Oh, I shall have to look into that. He generally seems to have good praise of his announcements. Oh, I should probably see what they're all about. Get the old chugging shield hall. There she is. There'll be plenty of people on board. They normally have a band and a barbecue. And the great thing about shield hall is you're allowed all over the ship. You can go into the bridge, into the engine room, all over. They positively encourage the open ship policy. I seem to remember there's an incredible number of boilers on board. They've all been converted to heavy fuel oil or diesel rather than coal. But I think it's something like 18 boilers or something. I don't remember. There was a lot of boilers. I remember reading about it, which seemed implausibly large. What's good about Shield Hall is you can see when she's hooting and honking with all steam powered, and you get a great blast of steam coming out. Shipmate Rab Nesbitt says that Captain Bates on the Queen Mary 2 was iconic. His midday announcement was always close to the edge. Our shipmate Nick Matthews says we met the deputy captain on Iona last month. Very nice man. I think the staff are very generally good on these cruise ships. I mean, let's face it, it's not a bad job, is it really? Whizzing around on a massive great cruise ship. Making sure everyone's having a good time. Shipmate Terry McKnight says it's sunny in the northwest of England. Well, it's sunny here in Southampton, although it wasn't this morning or most of the afternoon. Didn't have to worry about getting sunburn down in Portsmouth, that's for sure. There's a bit of blue in the sky now. A few shipmates down. I think we might have lost one line. I think we might be singled up. I've turned the radio off. Idiot. Right, I've put the radio back on now. She's probably singled up. So imagine she'll be due away shortly. Flying the Union flag at the bow there. So you can see quite a few shipmates on board. Plenty of space to wander around.
Celebrity Apex VTS copy, thank you. There's no reported traffic of.
There we go, Shield Hall. Originally based in Glasgow, I think it was. She used to go and deposit certain deposits out in the ocean in days before water companies just deposited them straight into the ocean through pipes. Shipmate Terry McKnight says, hope that isn't the last day of summer. I hope so. Hardly started. Oh, looks like... Nope, sorry, wrong camera. Looks like we have all lines down on Iona. I think she must be about due to depart. Shield Hall,
VTS.
VTS, Shield Hall.
Traffic update. Iona underway from the ocean dock now, over.
Iona's on the way, thank you.
Yeah, we can see that Iona is completely free of lines. Shield Hall, I'm not quite sure what...
VTS, Sea Green, I'm all finished on 48 berth. I'm now bound 101 berth.
Sea Green, VTS copy, thank you.
Yeah, so no lines attached to Iona. Doesn't look like she's moving though, does it? She's moving forward. Yeah, moving forwards perhaps just ever so slightly. Shield Hall has some way to go before she gets to Iona. So she might be into the dock area at the same time. That will be good. We'll get some honkage. But yeah, look at this. Iona. Oh, there's Shield Hall. There's Iona. Shield Hall is bearing down at a mighty 6.6 knots. Plenty of space in the dock in the lower swing ground here. And Iona is ever so slowly going forwards. It's really slowly. Gonna be close. Gonna be close, I would say. I'm just going to get the other... We've got to have a shipmate who's got a county flag. Whoa. The camera's gone a bit speedy. Got a county flag that's being flown from somewhere on the top of... There we go. I might be able to see this county flag now. Why? The camera's having a funny 5 minutes. Aha, right, I can see this flag. Oh, ooh. Don't think I've seen that one before. Looks like a crab and a pyramid. Or is that a ghost? Tricky, that. I wonder what that is then. I don't think I have any idea what that is. Let us know in the chat, shipmates, if you have any idea what flag that might be. I'm guessing something from the north of the country. Be my guess. Maybe Cumbria. Quick look at my flag map. I don't think that helps.
Pollen Highway VTS, all copied, thank you, and copy your pass for the Britann, over.
Nope, now they're waving. They're obviously watching the stream. There's quite a delay on the stream. Oh, I still can't work out what flag it is. Go on then, shipmates. Let me know in the chat if you know what it is. I think there was a bit of haulage there, I feel. Looks like Iona's now starting to go backwards. Really quite close between Iona departing and Shield Hall being in the same area. Let's have a look at the chat, see if anyone knows what this flag is. Let's have a look. Looks like the first shipmate was Nicholas Hall, says it's the flag of the Black Country. It's a Black County flag. Didn't know there was such a thing as the Black County. Yeah, Black County flag. Shipmate Sue also says it's the Oxfordshire flag. Black County flag seems to be the favourite choice, although shipmate Raymond Morris says beware hazardous.
Southampton VTS with champion.
Champion VTS.
VTS with champion. Good evening, Mom. That's 15 minutes for departure from the Empress. Outbound to SO number 6. Maximum draft is 5.4. 8 persons on board. Masters PEC 1210.
There we go. Iona is now reversing back out.
Boy Champion VTS, all copied, thank you. Traffic information, the Iona. She's just backing out of the ocean dock. Request that you follow her out, over.
VTS with champion. Roger that, Mom. That was my intention.
All copied, thanks. Additionally, the Shield was at Northwest Netley and she's holding south dockhead for the Iona, over.
Roger that, Mom. Many thanks.
There we go. That's what's happening with Shield Hall.
Shield Hall, VTS.
VTS, Shield Hall.
Shield Hall VTS traffic information. Which champion's getting underway from the Ocean Dock? From the Empress. She'll be following the Iona outbound. Over.
That's copied, thank you.
No, that's a shame. So I thought perhaps we might get a little honking. I suppose we might still do. I don't know if we'll hear it though. Looks to be a decent number of shipmates up on deck though, I have to say. Probably conditions pretty ideal to be up on deck at the moment. The gentle breeze. There you go, there's Iona backing out into the middle swing ground there. She'll reverse out, have a little spin round, and then head on down. And then as she passes Shield Hall Shieldhall's down here. Shield Hall will give us a lot of blasting and hooting and honking. So it appears that that was the Black County flag. This seems to be the general opinion from the chat. Flag of the West Midlands. It says shipmate Alison Whitley. Shipmate Gaynor England says it's the Black County flag. We live in Brierley Hill. Funny enough, I've been to Brierley Hill. Well, there's a canal in Brierley Hill, isn't there? Not that I was on the canal, I was just in Brierley Hill for corporate reasons.
Regal Princess to BTS, that's all copied, thank you.
Look at that, plenty of shipmates out in the balconies, really enjoying this weather. Getting a bit of fresh air. Plucking up the courage to head down to that balcony, the buffet later. Smoothly does it. Oh, shipmate Gemma Ransom says, might have a flag for you to guess on Britannia next Friday. Oh, excellent shipmates. I'm afraid I've totally failed every week to revise my county flag, so I'm sure I'll fail again, but I enjoy the challenge. Shipmate Diane Haynes says it's a Black County flag, back country flag, not a county flag. Sorry, I've got county flags on the brain. I know it's a Black Country flag. The captain's poor brain is not the fleetest of mechanisms. Yeah, there is a good deal of shipmates out on board. I haven't had any numbers yet. I've still got the radio on. I hope it'll get some numbers. Shipmate Flowery Sherwood also says it's Black Country flag, not a county flag. Yes, I know. I'm not making excuses, but I'm doing quite a lot here. Poor old brain can't cope sometimes. Sometimes I don't even remember the names of the ships. How embarrassing is that?
Return to them to BTS. Return to them to BTS, all copy, thank you.
Let's have a look, see if they're still flying there. Black Country flag. Let's have a look. Just having a look down the ship. Should be quite stationary for a little while. Yes, they're still flying. Excellent. It's a good job, shipmates.
Green Suburban, that's up to BTS.
There we go. There's the
winds of Regal, Southampton, BTS, yes sir. If it is safe to do so, you may anchor your vessel. A call back, BTS, please, on this channel when you have anchored over.
I think that's shipmate Gaynor England there, with her black country flag. Oh, look at this, I can get the pan speed and the movement of the ship to be almost identical. So there we go, there's Iona now just starting to turn.
Hey, I have set BTS, copy, thank you.
Almost entirely out into the middle swing ground. Shipmate Gaynor there, busy waving. Whoops, there's it. That's the wrong button. They were waving earlier. There's a good chance they might be waving to some shipmates down. There we go. A little gentle wave there. There she's turning. Iona's turning around. There's, looks like the sun's gone in. There's, yeah, the blue sky's disappearing. The clouds are coming back. Gaynor England there, right in the centre of the ship, right at the end of the funnel. Shipmate Roger Liddell says, feeding the seagulls time. It is. We're getting very close to the feed the seagulls time. Be a bit of bow chowder. The bow thrusters on the front of Iona will churn up all of the fishes and things that swim around, making a lovely salty soup of mollusks and things. There we go. And then you can see all the seagulls know what to do. As soon as the ships start using their bow thrusters and moving around, all the seagulls come whizzing in to pick up all those lovely freshly blended sea morsels. Look, you can see them just diving in there. Obviously some poor old fish swimming along, gets sucked in, churned up, spat out. The seagull goes, look at that. Fresh sashimi. Actually, saying that, the sun has come out again. Very patchy weather today, shipmates. Very patchy weather. Shipmate Peter Jones is, he's now having a good off time with gin and tonic. Well done, shipmate. I think he's been keeping us informed of various comings and going. Thank you very much, shipmates. You can see Iona's starting to spin now. I think this would be my preferred location.
Iona, Shield Hall.
Shield Hall, Iona. Evening, James.
Good evening, Mike. I see you've almost completed your swing there. We're just coming up on dockhead. Would it be okay if we keep going slow speed as we are and We'll keep as close as we can to Dockhead.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with that, we'll just be building speed. So, yeah, we'll try our best to get up, but we won't be able to get over to the red. So as long as you're comfortable, you come on through.
Roger, thank you.
Oh, excellent. So we might hear some honking and hooting.
VTS copied.
Southampton VDS, we're champion.
We're champion VTS.
VTS, we're champion. That's me just singling up in the Empress M on.
All copied, thank you.
Oh, with a shipmate Gary Cook. Many thanks for subscribing.
Ocean Scene VTS.
Good afternoon, we're coming from Southampton. Just moment down to Town Quay.
We can see a
Ocean Scene VTS copied, thank you. Traffic information, the Wit Champion's getting underway from the Empress shortly, outbound for SO number 6.
That's all covered, thank you.
There we go. We can see a few shipmates there in the infinity pools on the, at the stern of Iona. I don't think you're allowed to take the rum-based cocktails into the infinity pools, which is a shame because I think that's where you'd find me with a rum-based cocktail in there. I did sit in the sky bar at the stern, but it was freezing cold in March when I left. It wasn't really the best place to be standing. I think the weather today is much better.
Southampton VTS, Red Falcon, good evening again, that's Hook William.
Red Falcon, hook in. Traffic information with Champions underway shortly from the Empress and the Iona passenger ship outbound.
Understood, thank you.
I think there's a good chance we're going to get some hooting and honking here. Shield Hall coming past us in the going ground. I'm just checking the map. Shield Hall very close to Dockhead. I think she might have slowed down a bit though. Oh, down to 2.7 knots. Oh, it's a pretty sky now though.
Southampton VDS, we're champion. Next in the Empress outbound.
There, we're champion VTS, all received, thank you. I got the Shield Hall just holding off the dockhead there with the Iona completed a swing outward bound, passing 40 back.
Champion, watch that.
There's Iona just popping around the grain stores. There's Shield Hall, sort of holding stations. That's a bit of a fast holding station, that, if you ask me. Your shipmates wandering around on their balconies.
Red Jet 60 chest, that's all received, sir, thank you. We do have the Iona completed a swing, passing 40 berth outward bound, followed by the Wit Champion. She'll be out down for SO number 6. Over.
Yeah, some very pretty skies. I think you definitely want to be out on your balconies.
Solent Highway VTS, sir. Good evening again.
Shipmate Andy Lewis says, have we had the figures yet for Iona? No, we haven't, shipmate, not yet. We normally probably get them as she's passing the western shelf. That's normally when they radio in. Oh, shipmate Diddy says they're on. Okay, let's see if we can find you. And let's go back. I'm going to change to that camera. I'm going to zoom in. They're below the. What's they say? They're below the. We're on board lower pool aft starboard. Pink hair. Oh gosh. Not sure I can see pink hair. I'll give it a go. Yeah. I think pink hair is going to be tricky. I don't know if anyone can see anyone with pink hair there. Bit of a challenge. Lower pool. Is there another lower pool? I wonder if I've got the right lower pool. Maybe there's more than one lower pool. Remember. I don't think there's a pool at the lower level. Possibly there in the centre of the screen. Is that pink hair, do we think? Don't know. Bit of a challenge. Do like a challenge. Yeah, I think you're a little too far away, shipmate, unfortunately. Shipmate Andy Lewis says that he's on Iona sailaway in 3 weeks' time. I'm going to put the microphone on just in case we get some noises. We have Shield here right next to Iona. Well, I'm pretty sure there's some hooting and honking there. I couldn't really hear it, but I could see the steam coming out of Shield Hall's whistle. There's also a good chance the wind's blowing it the wrong way. Normally if it's blowing from the southwest, it blows all the noise towards us here in port. But I think at the moment it's probably blowing the noise away from us. So I'm not sure if you... Oh no, shipmate Apollo 78 says haulage. Okay, there was some haulage. Good, good, good. Shield Hall's party tricks is to blow many of her various whistles and whoops and horns and engage in the cruise ships. Some cruise ships totally ignore her, and some cruise ships play along. Bit of powerboat going rather fast in port. It's supposed to be 6 knot limit there. I don't think that's 6 knots. Ready. Right, that is Iona. She's off to the Fields for a 7-night round trip. Oh, shipmate Shepard said heard some horns, more road noise there. Yeah, it's the wind's taking it away today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's the wrong way. Bit of a nuisance, that. Shipmate Tracy really says hornage. Yeah, good. Got something in. Right, shipmates, that's... tomorrow we will have 4 ships departing. Also, there will be... a fellow YouTuber, Fraser at Sea. He's going to be joining us. He'll be telling us about his latest bits and pieces. So tomorrow we have Arcadia at 4:30, Queen Mary 2 at 5, Seven Seas Splendor at 7, and then Arvia at 8:30. So I think I might well book in a galley break between the last 2 there. So do make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Then next time I go live, you'll be notified. There's noisy Shield Hall coming into port. So if you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, Patreons, YouTube channel members, donors, and of course the Blue Spanner crew for being particularly effective in the chat and pointing out where I'm going wrong. which I should try and go wrong less, but it seems to be a frequent issue. And so yeah, back tomorrow at 4:30 for the ship's departures. Right then, I think I need to head down to the galley. I seem to have missed lunch. Right, till next time, shipmates.
Regal Princess VTS. Evening, sir. Regal Princess VTS. No, sir. No further inbound traffic for the master. Trotter VTS, sir. It's all received, sir. Thank you. And no further inward bound traffic for the master.
Southampton busiest with champion Western Shelf House.
We're champion VTS, all received. Thank you.